it's good to have somebody who's generally for you, and will tell you when you slacking and you need to tighten up, or you falling short on something. How y'all doing out there again? Freddie calls the chicken in. Got a little choke there. Hope everything going well with everybody as always. Everybody on the up and up. I had a thought in my head today, riding in the truck. I was thinking about on the lines of, having a sidekick, or if you think about somebody having a sidekick, if you like, I guess, Marvel stuff, like Batman and Robin, or Robin with his dad, to be his eyes in the back of him. I guess you would say something like that. Somebody who can help him fight crime. How that relationship went. But anyway, I just had on my mind. Sometime in certain cases, you can have a somewhat of a sidekick, but it actually don't be the sidekick. I mean, they're a sidekick, but if you get caught up in some, they may draw back, or if some don't draw back, but they just with you a road, what they call a ride or die person, or with you to the end, that necessarily don't always be, a person like that, is technically don't always, you would think that'll be that sidekick is a good person because they there with you and whatever, but not necessarily that makes them a good sidekick, if they don't tell you when you slacking or coming up short, but it don't necessarily, like I said, it don't mean that's good for you. But it made me kind of think about this back when I was younger. I'm pretty sure y'all have some similar to this. When you were coming up, you and your partner, friend, cousin, or whatever, if you did something wrong, they when your folks or whoever in charge, your mother or father or whoever's in charge of you, older cousin or whatever, you get in trouble, and it's time for that, lay out the discipline. You're gonna get disciplined for what you did wrong. Sometimes, you have those that, run away, but you have that supposed to be with you, man. But then, say like if you got in trouble, your parents find out or something like that, sometimes they'll like come up and talk for you, hoping that they'll probably soften the blow or you don't get it punished as bad. That person will come up with you, but actually in actuality, I know in my case, that didn't, if that person, that sidekick who with you, and you and from the disciplinary person, they kind of sometimes made your punishment even worse because they're agreeing that you didn't do nothing wrong, and you got them to come with you, or they came with you, and your parent gave you more matter because you ain't decided together, to prove a point when you both be wrong at the same time. Yeah, I even had parents. I'm pretty sure you had parents. You making me look bad, and they'll probably tell you, friendly, go home. And then when it's just you and your parent or whatever, I know I taught you better than that. You ain't them. I taught you. And they finna lay down the law on you. Actually that person probably increased it probably more, if it was just you and you fessed up I did wrong or something like that, it probably wouldn't have been as bad. Your punishment wouldn't be as bad, or that whooping wouldn't be as hard. It probably just would have hit you or something like that. But when that sidekick bringing that person that extra sidekick then dude in the beginning, that checked you and said, "Let's don't do this, and well, you won't get in no trouble." But they came along and probably participated. Y'all both gonna get in trouble eventually, But bringing that person along, mate, or your sidekick along, mate, your parent or that person who laying down the law more matter, you know. Maybe they probably, if you got a whooping, you probably ain't got one. You probably just got a hit or something, but you bringing somebody in, that probably increased that anger. They probably made your parent warm up a little bit more. I'm gonna beat the crap out of you, you know what I'm saying? Really get you, because like I said, that sidekick didn't give you no help. Maybe you thought, I know I have. There may be some, and then some of y'all may not even had this experienced it before. But trying to talk for them or speak up for them, and like I said, you're wrong. Then maybe hopefully that your friend or buddy or cousin or whatever, try to speak up for you and then help you know it actually made it worse. Some people, I know as a child, you did things like that. I know I did, but it didn't help, it's good to have if you're gonna have a sidekick or a buddy or a close friend, if they just okaying everything that you do, that's really not, I won't say they're not a friend, but a real friend would tell you when you stepping out or you doing something that it probably won't be profitable for you in the long run. And especially, I know, when you're young, hopefully when you get to adult, a lot of things like your parents try to train you up. So when you get to adult, there's a lot of things that maybe you can get away with as an adolescent in your teenage year, like if you do something, like in our prison system, when you're young, you do stuff, it's a little bit more leniency versus, like I said, when you get 18, and you get charged really as an adult, and things are a lot worse, not a lot stricter, that's why most parents, they really try to instill that, not to do nothing stupid, for breaking the law or doing anything, being good in school or things like that, But it's good to be around people that are gonna help you, and when you straying a little bit, they'll tell you when you straying a little bit, and also, if you find somebody like that, I would say that too. If they really with you, you kind of want to be good in that relationship. It's hard to find good people like that, friends, or sidekicks to, be real with you. It's hard to find that these days. People who that's genuinely like you for who you are or down for you. Sometimes it's not good to hear them hanging. You been like Batman, he didn't never leave Robin hanging, and it came sometime Robin didn't leave Batman hanging, you know what I'm saying? Even though he wasn't what you say technically the leader, but he was the sidekick. It's supposed to be like a relationship of helping each other, in whatever manner in life you're going, you want to be good, don't be lazy. You got some people, who somebody under them, they try to make that person do a whole lot more work. I look at it like in a tug of war. You need more people. You don't need nobody to get relaxed. If somebody coming, you asking for help, then when they start pulling, you let loose, and start trying to put more work on that person. It don't make no sense. Best, you need somebody got a part of that rope, and y'all both still on that rope trying to pull, to get the win or go over the line. You know how tug of war is, so both of you win, and things like that. That's the type of leader you want to be, if somebody is under you, but like I say, sidekicks, I just had that in my head, you riding the truck all day, you thinking all some things, all lot of things, you know, to pass the time, you know. But anyway, man, if you got somebody, you know, it's good to have somebody who's generally for you, you know, and will tell you when you slacking and you need to tighten up, or you falling short on something, you know. It's good to have good people like that, and like I say, in that type of relation, like I say, even Batman and Robin, you think about naturally, it's a balance, you know what I'm saying? Even though he is a leader, but like I said, sometimes, he get weak, he has somebody there to help him or finish what it need to be done, save Gotham City. But anyway, man, I hope you got some out of this, man. If you got somebody, cool to deal with, a good person, a good sidekick who will call you out when you slacking or slacking on something, respect them, and keep them, y'all help each other out. But anyway, man, I hope y'all got something out of that, man. Like I say, you want a good one, good sidekick. Be safe, stay thankful, and I'll see y'all on the next go round. Peace out.